Hey, you know what, the big bad black sheep had to fire, not to pretend or a liar. And it's another serious reasoning, yeah? No, I hope that you're good, truly. And I know, like, it might seem like hope is the hardest thing to have right now, you know, for some people, because of, you know, a lot of things that has been happening. So I like to remind myself, and I would like to remind you as well, that a boat cannot truly sink unless the water gets inside of it. So, you know, don't allow it to get into your mind, you know, and into your heart, and even into your home, yeah? Because we should treat our homes as our sanctuaries, right? Where we recharge and heal ourselves. So, yeah, I wish that for you, you know, some more strength. So my last video was about, you know, energy and transmutation, and some pointers about energy vampires. Now this topic is pertaining to that topic. You know, this topic is about energy vampirism, right? Now, I've been speaking my truth and telling my story, yeah? And let me tell you, it's no longer fun when the rabbit has the gun, you know? And the people that I talk about have spread lies about me, and I never tried to defend myself. Now, they are upset because I am speaking truths about them, yeah? Now, you can say whatever, or they can say whatever, you know, I'm full of hate, whatever. But I had an ego death, and I'm handing out some too. Divinely guided too, yeah? So I use my videos as time capsules for when something weird happens between me and those people. Well, with those people, because I really don't care. I have moved on. I'm on to new endeavors, you know, and I'm peaceful, and I'm happy about that. I'm grateful for that I have regained, you know, I have regained my confidence, my peace of mind from removing myself from these people, places, and things, yeah? And now, many people don't like that, and that's just not my problem, yeah? They would have to deal with their own feelings. How one feels is irrelevant. So, in my last video, I was talking about Miss Watson, and when she called me on this unknown number, when I said it was around April this time, it was actually around January. And after I blocked her number, it didn't just end there, you know. She started to call my mother's phone, and yeah, till, you know, she eventually just stopped, but the tactics never ended. So I'm not gonna make this video very long. I want it to be short, yeah? I'm gonna run through these pointers and the definition as quickly as possible. So, yeah. And, you know, it's important to note that Energy vampire is not a clinical diagnosis, but a popular term for people who exhibit these draining interpersonal styles, you know. And I got this information from Google, so I'm just sharing it with you guys. So yeah, I've talked about, you know, human sacrifice and all of that has been happening, you know, and that it happened to Tara Spalding. Yeah, they seek out people with a certain light, talent, you know, just people who are meant to shine, and they try to snuff out these people, you know. And it's weird. It's such weird behavior, you know. I don't see the point of it, right? Because I'm a person of high faith, you see, and I know what I'm capable of doing, and I am also open to learn. So yeah, even an example like that, they don't like, you know. They like to be in the dark, and I'm not trying to resonate with that, simply. Now, I've talked about these artists by the name of Tam Tam and Afro. Seeing now something happened between those two, and I can't understand Afro, because a person who shows me that they are jealous and envious and hateful can never regain access back into my life. Yeah? Never. And that is what I want you guys to understand, that you can never have access to me again. Never. You show me who you are, and I believe. Yeah? But I do advise you guys to just work on yourself and change. You don't want to admit that you're a bad person. Well, at some point in my life, I had to do that. Yeah? And work on myself. And you guys should do the same. Seeing? Put your pride and ego to the side. It's not benefiting to nobody, not even yourself. So, yeah. When I brought up Afro name, and I don't see this as a coincidence, because last week she just popped up, right? Now I've been having these dreams for the past month or two about this person coming to my house, you know, trying to seduce me. And in the dream I realized that it is people that I know, but I know it's not them, because somebody is trying to cloak themselves, you know, in my subconscious mind, you know, for me to accept something. But I keep on rejecting the offer in the dream. Now, the last time I had the dream was like 2 weeks ago, before, you know, last week. And it was a person that Afro knows that came into the dream and tried to do the same thing. And when I woke up from that dream, you know, I got the clarity, and I immediately called back my energy. Now, the center where I take taxi to come to my community, that is where I saw her last week, you know. Stopped her right in her tracks. Yeah? Because, you know, really and truly, we don't resonate. We're on two different timelines. Yeah? You guys are older than me, but you are not mature. You guys are not mature enough, you know, compared to me. Since you want to compare yourselves, right? You try to treat me like a child. I am a grown-ass fucking woman. Truly. And I don't seek no validation for that to be known, you know. I handle my business. So I wash my hands, you know. So many things is happening to you guys, karma, and I've noticed since the past year how many of you guys family members are dying. Yeah, people close to your friends, family, just dropping flesh. Some of you guys are ending up with illnesses, yeah, all because you participate into this smear campaign. And I don't feel sorry for you, because when you're sorry for Maga dog, in turn on and bite you. Yeah. Now I not gonna try do nothing to no. I'm not gonna put myself in a problem. Yeah, to involve the law. Right? But I know the divine. You know? I know my ancestors don't play about me, you see me? Seriously. So we just need to deal with ourselves and change. Truly. So let's get into this topic, right? Alright. An energy vampire is a person who, through their emotional needs, negativity, or behavior, leaves others feeling mentally, emotionally, or physically drained. They often monopolize attention, feed on sympathy, and create drama, causing those around them to feel exhausted, overwhelmed, or anxious. This is all, like, I can't invite you guys back into my life because it's not beneficial. All I'm gonna do is bring pure drama, confusion, and thrive. Like, come on, man. You need to go one side and lift up from yourself. Yeah. So, energy vampires often exhibit specific consistent behaviors, whether consciously or not. Right? And this is, I speak the truth out of love. Yeah? I'm not going to nurture dysfunction, right? And toxicity. You people like to dwell in darkness. And this whole situation is spiritual. Yeah? But yeah, you never know still. You know? Never judge a book by its cover, because you never know the spiritual strength a person have, you know? Yeah, try to come up against them. But let's go into these pointers. Constant negativity. They focus heavily on complaining, pessimism, and acting like a martyr. I've talked about the things that I've seen people do in Rastafari and the music industry on my last two videos, you know. But yeah, let's go into this next pointer. Narcissistic tendencies. Many display characteristics associated with a narcissistic or borderline personality disorders, including a need to be the center of attention. I can't be around people like you, like those people that I talk about, you know. And it's hard for them to accept, because you're trying to send a person to me to do damage control. Like, You should have had that conscience, you know, when you were doing what you were doing. And you females are fake. Alright, so this other pointer. One-sided relationships. Conversations are rarely reciprocal. They take emotional resources without providing support back. A lot of our friendships and our relationships are transactional. You have some people that treat individuals, you know, like you know, it's like they want you to be their mother. Yeah, you should just take everything with a grain of salt or something like that. You know, it's like they would want you to just pour without ever returning anything, because in my experiences with these people, I can't show what I've even achieved with them being in my life. Yeah, and they would play like they don't want nothing to do with me, but in reality I want nothing to do with them, and they can't fuck with me. Yeah, they can't come back around me, and I don't want to go back around them, because all I do is give, and it makes no sense. I'm not being poured back into. Yeah, but anyway, leave those one-sided relationships alone. You deserve better, and the better that you deserve, you can give yourself it. You know what you deserve, and you should give yourself it. Yeah? So, this other pointer. So this is the fourth pointer. Drama generation. They thrive on conflict, ultimatums, and creating stressful situations. Now, you guys, you went overboard. These people went overboard to just destroy everything that I've created. And now that I speak my truth, right? They can't take it. Like, you do things and you don't want people to understand what you're doing or understand what you're doing. And when they set their boundaries, you feel away. You can never tell the truth. They can never tell the truth. Right? Because if they do, they know that they can't control your free will. Yeah? But yeah. Fifth pointer. Criticism and guilt. They may use guilt trips, belittle others, or offer backhanded compliments to boost their own ego. Now, when I was around Tam Tam one time, this grown-ass woman, I got tell me that my clothes. I have to laugh, you know. This is so stupid. Like, some little jobs they take to try to neg you, you know, to make you feel less, because really and truly they are intimidating, you know. But anyway, yeah, let's go to these other pointers. All right, so how to identify one. an energy vampire. The telltale sign is how you feel after interacting with them. Exhausted, drained, or having an empty social battery. You might feel physically tired or emotionally depleted, as if they have sucked the energy out the room. Like literally. I can't go back to no environment. I can't go back around no people that make me feel these types of ways, you know. And you know, when I saw Afro last week, and she was like trying to persuade me to come back around and just kill the situation. Yeah. So much has happened, you know. I let her know that so much has happened. There's so many things that I have said that I am not willing to take back. Truly. I take full accountability for it. You know, whatever comes. You know. That's the whole part of being, you know, accountable. The good and the bad. But anyway, you know, and the point that they went as far as to try to take my life, I can never, you know, look at them the same. I can't. Yeah, they show me that they're fucking vultures, right? And when you have a pure heart, they show you what they will do with it. Because I bet you never know. I bet they never know that it would go this far, that I would never want anything to do with them. You know? And at the end of the day, they show me their true character. So, you want to do you want to do things, and, you know, you don't want people to react to it a certain way, then do it a different type of way, or don't do it at all then. Yeah? But yeah, this other pointer. So, let's talk about managing energy vampires. Alright. 1. Set firm boundaries. Limit the time you spend with them, and clearly define what behavior is unacceptable. Now, I let her know that I don't thrive in negativity. Simple as that. She tried to get back my number. I didn't, you know. These people were never my friends. They weren't. And I accept that. We don't vibe the same. Cool. Number 2. Practice disengagement. Avoid getting drawn into their drama or attempting to fix their problems. Now, every time this lady comes to me, someone for her has died. I don't know if you think I'm a funeral parlor or something, but the last time she tried that tactic again, you know, last week. And, you know, I just said what I had to say. But I barely gave her a emotional response, you know. So yeah, number 3. Limit contact. Reduce or end interactions if they remain toxic despite setting boundaries. No, it takes a lot to change, you know. And you can decide to do something different right here, right now, you know, and it changes the whole outcomes of things. But really and truly, You people only feel bad. Those people only feel bad because, yeah, everything I say, they know it's true. Yeah. And they tried violence to get me to stop doing what I'm doing. That don't work because I'm not easily intimidated. Like, you know, my bloodline is not a normal bloodline. You know, and you know, there is bad and good in it. There is certain things that I can do and I choose not to do. And to be warlike is one of them. And you people don't understand that. The nature of me. I have discipline. I have self-control. I haven't taken it far as you think I should have, you know. But I know the divine can do a better job at teaching you guys a lesson than I can ever do by putting my hands on one of you guys. It's not worth it. You are, like, you people are irrelevant to posterity, like future generation, the growth of future generation. Like, you people are irrelevant because you don't add nothing to life. No, you can choose different and choose a different path, but if you're not going to, then prepare to face whatever comes with being on dark paths. Yeah? Because whatever you do in the dark shall come to the light. And it goes both ways, good or bad. Yeah? So if you do good things, it come to the light. If you do bad things, it come to the light. Choice is yours. Yeah? Now, I hope this video was insightful. Yeah? And watch out for them energy vampires. Because they are out. They're out here so much. My God. And they thrive to be in high positions a lot too. They thrive to have authority over people, right? Over children, over the vulnerable. They just want power. And don't give your power to nobody. Yeah? Because last week, how this female, this woman, right, came up to me. It's like I could feel just the negative energy off of this person. Yeah? And I've been feeling it before I even saw her. Right? Because I've been getting so many nudges. Right? To expect. And I knew, you know, I knew that I would have saw her. You see? So the term grey rocking is like when you barely give them your attention, your emotional response. And yeah, self-control is the best control, man. So yeah, don't give your power away, you know, and take care of yourself. For real, take care of your mind, man. Don't let these people kill your spirit, you know? Yeah. Don't let nobody kill your spirit. No dear. Ashe. Take care. I hope this was insightful.